All right, we live. We live in the place to be. Come on, fam. I'm doing the Cerebro Lux this morning. Running a little bit late. At least I thought I was running late. So I can't do a show ashy. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So I'm about to send out this black signal. I'm letting y'all come on in. But yo, family, one of the products hopefully that will be at the G&J Mall will be Cerebro Lux. I'm gonna text him, tell him he needs to go and set up a booth, or at least let my kids sell or push off a couple of these. Maybe sell about 20 of them. You know what I'm saying? So actually, I think he'll let us do that too. So this is some real smooth stuff, man. My kids been going through this like crazy. They love it in their hair. So it's good on the skin. Don't leave you feeling slippery, but you still get to know that you got your skin protected and moisturized and got it locked in, right? So, but we about to get it, family. I'm just waiting for the black signal to come up, and then everybody else will be where we at. I don't know what's going on with the black signal. Maybe it don't want to be black no more. I hope Anime is up, getting her voice ready, because she hear me moving around, so she need to be up. Her and Simba. I ain't playing with them this morning. I think we're going to be able to do a toast and talk. Oh, let me, that's what's messed up, man. I was going to use my, we're online. Once again, on my Facebook, we offline. So I have to get to the essence of what's going on with my damn Facebook. It makes no sense to me. Why is my Facebook offline? You know what I'm saying? Edit settings. Let's see. About editing the settings. What's going on? Personal profile. Okay. Edit channel setting. Post to personal profile. Okay, they got everything up. Personal profile. Alright. Boom. We'll do continue streaming. Save. The fuck going on? I mean, I'm sitting up here. We paying for this. And I don't understand. And it's still offline. So, hopefully somebody can remind me to look in to see what's going on with my Facebook connection, because I must have been cut off, or maybe they're using an old code to stream, because it don't even have an eye on it. It really don't even have an eye on it. So I need to go and check and see what's going on with my Facebook. Alright, so we got on the Cerebro Lux. So let's go and put on the shirt. I ain't putting on the color today. I'm just putting on the black shirt. Right? Alright, family. Good morning to you. Great day to you. Hopefully, shouts out to Brother Saul being able to give me and Clee our haircuts yesterday. Beard looking good. Hair looking good. Got y'all see my little part up in there? My hair stopped growing. I don't know what goes on with my hair, but I be having goals, and my hair be like, man, I ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't growing no more. How about that? We gonna stay about that high, man. Like, damn, even with my locks would only go to a certain length and would never get longer. I'm sitting up here like, God damn. I had these locks 11 years. I'm like, God, you know. But it's life. Such is life. You know, but I will check and see what's going on with the Facebook peace. But then, it might be for the best because, like I said, I'm trying to get away from streaming on that. But that's where I get a lot of hits at. So what I need to do is go on over here and share the fact that I'm streaming. Let me see. Can anybody that's on here? All right, let's see. Can I broadcast now? Cool. I'm launching the black signal has been launched. Yep. Read it. Well, I'm relaxed right now because I was ready, man. I was getting my mind ready. I had my presentation ready. I was ready. Ready. Right? But alright. So I'm gonna have to go back into Restreamio and see what's going on with my Facebook. But now we're gonna open up the chat. I'm opening up the chat. So hopefully we're gonna have ourselves a conversation. Now yesterday I told y'all was the last day for a little while that I was gonna be doing the 50 ounces because I couldn't find a 50 ounce bottle, at least the affordable 50 ounce bottles. Let me say that. I found 50 ounce bottles, but they be like $3 a piece, and I need to buy them for a whole 2-week period, and I'm not paying no almost $40. That is $40, over $40 for some water. You know what I'm saying? 14 bottles of water. Shit, no, we're not doing that here at the Gye-Nyame house. All right. So all right. Let me grab this. I ain't even wash it from yesterday. But whatever. All right, family. So here we go. All right. First things first. Uber conference. I got my lines open. I'm gonna do my toast. Then I'll come back to the lines. If there's anybody out there that want to get on, like I said, grab your news, the news of the day. Grab what you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's a magnificent Nia, man. It's a great and mighty Nia. And I'm getting word that slowly but surely shit is shutting down again. I don't know why. It's about 11 degrees outside. Yo, now I could be exaggerating. But I don't think so. But all right, let me go on, put the Uber conference down. Let me go on and first off, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. My fault. First, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Oh, girl, you was ready. This is a Heart of Simple production. Of course, this is the Daily Toast. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Oh my God, watch. Grab your glass for that water. Get your bottle of that water. twist the cap off that water. Lift and pour your water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body and drink some water. Come on, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Come on, raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, raise, toast, then. Let's see. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, drink. Or breathe, drink, eat, move. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Break down. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, family, drink your water. Man, it's a great Nia. Great Nia to each and every last one of you. I want to just say, thank you for taking the time to tune in and check us out on the journey. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the toast. Well, before we do the toast, I have to know, is the fact that I'm streaming. Great near to you, brother Kwame. I'm just not seeing your stuff because I just went on Facebook. So I wonder if it is showing on my timeline that I'm streaming right now on Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody seeing my Facebook? Can anybody answer that question? Are they showing that I'm streaming on Gye-Nyame Journey right now? On my Facebook page. Well, it looked like that's the first thing that popped up for me. All right. Daily Toast Nia. All right. I can dig it. All right, cool. So, whoa. What's this a picture of, Navita? Wow. Yeah, that's a nice pantsuit there. Mm-hmm. Nice person wearing the pants too. All right. So, all right. Damn. Let me look at. Okay. Yeah, that's dope. All right. So, wait, one more time. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's get it. All right. So last night we had a great show. Nice discussion about the Proverbs. Shouts out to Brother Quasi. Shouts out to Sister Navita. Shouts out to Sister Cynthia. And, of course, shouts out to the one and only Lady J. You know what I'm saying, family? We getting a nice little network going and having some real nice conversations. I want to thank everybody for participating in the way that you do. Whether you just listening in or whether you calling in. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, really glad that you are participating. All right, let me see. They got a star on top of mine. You chose to see Gye-Nyame journey first. Okay. Shit, is there a way I can pick to make sure it's going to always show up on my embed? Can I embed? What does that mean? Okay, I could take this post and copy and paste this code into your website. Oh, I already got that going on. I already got that popping off. All right. So, all right, family. So now, let's see if the chat is up. Okay, cool. Somebody answered yes. Thank you. So let's get it popping. So first, we're going to do the toast, and then I'll open up the lines if there's anybody that got something they want to say, want to share. On this magnificent Nia. Good grief. Right? So now I got to sit around, and I got to contact all my peoples and see if we're going to have warrior training tomorrow since the city shut down. I got to go outside and see how bad the snow is or something. Something got to be going on. Cause at least I got a message that my school is closed. Is your school closed? Is Columbus Public School closed? Can anybody out there answer that? I'll be patient. I'll be waiting for the answer. Let's see. Well, Brother Kwame, you ought to know. Is Columbus Public Schools closed today? Don't want to tell the kids. Want to stall them out as long as possible. Because they'll try to act like they sleep. Y'all remember how you used to do when you was young? Like, you try to act like you sleep. Like, you like, maybe everything will go away if I wish real hard and shit. Y'all remember y'all used to do that shit all the way up until the last minute. You know what I'm saying? So the longer I don't say nothing, the longer they'll sleep. Beautiful, beautiful plans. Great strategy. That's why, for parents' sake, y'all shouldn't cancel school until early the next morning. When you cancel school in advance, the kids make plans and shit. Gotta catch them off guard. That's how a school closing is supposed to be done. Catch them off guard. Have them ready for that shit in the morning. And then be like, oh, kids, they cancel school. Dag-nabbit. Oh. You don't cancel school in advance. It's not good for the parents. It is not good for the child-parent relationship. I'm just trying to keep it real with the people, right? That's what we do on Gye-Nyame Journey. Nobody else will keep it real with the people. You don't. Yeah. Because of snow. 3 to 5 inches. I guess we was the polar bear generation. I don't. And like I said, maybe because I got to sometimes pull back and be like, we couldn't have been that goddamn tough. I'm just saying, when did they get on this new stuff where they cancel the date? Dude, they canceled 2 days before. I had people in my school talking about school closing on Umoja. They're like, look, on Umoja, they said on Gye-Nyame we gonna be closed. So what? I never heard no shit like that. Oh, it's supposed to be real cold, right? Nah, man, shit, it's like you putting in reservations and shit, you know? And I just don't believe because you know, like, we used to fall and, I mean, you know how you heighten shit up and in your own mind you become a legend, right? Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But we used to walk the snow. I mean, I swear to God, I had a jerry curl. That shit used to freeze. Before I got to school, my nose would be hurt because the snot would be frozen in my goddamn nose. You know what I'm saying? And then it would be cold, and then somebody always wanted to play in the snow. So then you would get the snow in your hands, and then the heat from inside the glove made the snow on the outside melt, and then after that shit melted, it refroze. Am I the only one? I mean, and you know, maybe it wasn't that cold. Maybe it's just all in my mind. But I do remember my jerry curl freezing. I do remember my hands being frozen inside of my gloves. I do remember snot being frozen in my goddamn nose. I mean, I remember I used to be outside and play, and you could walk, and you could sniff real hard, and your nostrils would stick together. In Minneapolis, had temps at 30 to 60 below with wind chill, and so they canceled till today. But here in Ohio, need to cancel the morning of. I'm like, man. I'm just family. I'm like, has it changed? Anybody else grew up in Ohio? Remember it just like 3 to 5 inches. Well, I mean, I'm from Akron, so 3 to 5 inches. You know, because I used to have to go downhill to school. They'd be like, well, shit just slide on down. That's how steep it is. Just slide your ass on down. School will be open. Just slide your ass. Don't fall off the bridge, but slide your ass on down that hill if you need to. You know? Straight ice. You know, no, I don't remember. Damn. You know, I don't know. But hey, that's just me. That's just me and my life complaints. You know? God bless the children. You know what I'm saying? They got it going on. God bless the children. God bless the children. I don't know how they did it, but you ain't got us soft as hell. Maybe it's not softness. I don't know. Maybe it's something else. Am I exaggerating, Brother Kwame? You know, am I out of pocket to just kind of throw up the fact that you know, am I having fantasies about shit freezing on me? And when I was young and shit, am I really that far out of touch? You know, I know my parents love me. I think. You know, I mean, God, because you get out. Listen, I got to go to work. And school open. Well, actually, I don't remember having the school closed conversation. Did I ever? I need to check those records. Because maybe I am fantasizing. I need to check the records. Maybe they closed school this much when I was young. Maybe they did. I just didn't remember. I just had such a good time that I don't even remember. And I'm trying to make myself look bigger in my own mind than it really was. You know? So I need to get in touch with some of the people on Facebook that I went to school with. Maybe they gonna snap me into reality and be like, Brother Tim, you making shit up, because they used to call school off all the time when we was young. My sister would know. She don't forget shit. I'm gonna call my sister. I might call her right now. A fond memory I have is when we had a lizard. We built an igloo, and that mug was warm lined it with newspaper. Oh, we had a blizzard. We built the igloo, and that mug was warm, lined it with newspaper. Man, I never was able to build the igloo. I was never able to build the igloo. You know, shit. And basic snowman for me. That's it. Just a basic snowman. And I would break into other people's igloos and shit. You know, that was. I mean, one dude, they built it was like a condo in the snow, and I was like, damn. That was brilliant. I don't know how they did it, but they did it, and it looked good. All right, anyway. So first, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. We lift up our glass, and we salute that creator, and we say, I say, right? From there, family, where we go. From there, we move on to the stars of the show. We pull out our ancestral list, both of them, make sure that they want us on their own hand, and we call out our ancestors, right? So we say, Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Ern Brown Sr., Rosa D. Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Patty, Gadsden, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, No More X, Pet Mount, Ron, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Thompson, Alfred Pro, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxter brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Ram James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weather, Be the Farmer, our goes to Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Gerald Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Patricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kempty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worlds, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dilamar Arias, Jean and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Polani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Ines Bostic, Adam Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Headley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robertson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Engel, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Brantley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Blues Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Charlie Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dan Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erleton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maroy Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker. I keep doing, I don't know why I do that. Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javan McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekham Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarin Cooper, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We had Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shabaka McNear, Anthony Brown, and Jonathan Ford. We lift up our glass to all of our honored ancestors, and we say, Ashe. From there, fact, we move to the present moment, and as y'all know, we ain't half stepping in the moment no more.
Damn, Rod, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
What? Come on.
There is no tomorrow.
Come on, man.
There is no tomorrow.
Spitting this shit. I feel it coming through the screen. There is no tomorrow, right? So we want to solidify this moment right now, right? And we want to activate our reticular formation because, family, we are on the hunt for Nia, right? We tracking it down, right? We looking for that yellow Nia. We tracking it down. We hunting it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like back in the old days. Activate that reticular formation. Where do you see Nia popping off in your community? Because I know it's out there. It's out there, right? Nia, purpose, right? Where's the people that's on purpose? Where's the groups that are on purpose? Where they at? Seek them out, find them out. You know, identify a child that's doing something on purpose. You know what I'm saying? They're on purpose today, right? The mighty principle is balance. Color is yellow. Rhythm is the hermetic law of the day. Male energy or male name for the day is Kofi. Female is Afua. What's up, Afua? How you doing? Long time no see, baby. How you been doing? All right. Fool ain't watching, but I know one day she gonna. Nia is yellow. Nia is yellow. And I don't have on the yellow shirt today, my brother. All right. So, where we at? Here we go. So, for the Emotional Emancipation Circle, African-Centered Cultural Virtue and Value System. And moral of the day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The word is mandu. Being appreciative of what you have, not envious of others. In a kind ethics is justice. And in traditional Yoruba, oh man, that insult smells good. It's T2, endurance. Alright? So we raise our glass in this moment, celebrating this moment, moving in this moment, grasping our power in this moment so that we can lay the foundation for the next generations because our ancestors grabbed that moment for us. Right? Each generation should get better and better at it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're striving to do. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. And from there, family, we move to our future generations. We toast our children's children, on to infinity. And what do we say with that? We say Ashe. That's right. From there, family, we lift up our glass and we celebrate our relation to all of our relations, right? Our relation to all of our relations. Sound crazy, right? But we lift up that glass anyway and we toast it and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move and we lift our glass for that selfish libation. What is it that you need? What is it that you're calling on right now in this moment that could move you towards your greatness, right? We lift up our glass for that selfish libation. We say Ashe. From there, family, what do? We move on to where we celebrate. We lift up, we toast up the most magnificent individual in the room. Right? The most beautiful, the most inspiring, the most uplifting, the strongest individual in the room. And I lift up my glass to you. That's right. Don't look around. Yeah, you. You are the greatest thing on this planet right now. So we lift up the glass to you and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. You are the bomb. Let's go and take a sip together. Come on now. Navita won't be at study group tonight. Trying to get myself together, not been feeling well lately, and I have to be on for Imani Day to lend support to Baba Fulani. All right, I got your back, bro. Just let me know. Yeah, I mean, with all these closings, you know, it is what it is. So, I do have lines available. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to talk, lines can be open. Lines can be open, you know. But, you know, I mean, sometimes, Kwame, we can do what we can do, right? Got your back. I'll be all right. I'll be able to make it up out west. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so it is what it is. That's what brothers do. We look out for each other, right? Oh, snap. Let me see how I'm going to do that. Well, I guess Cleveland, I'll work it out. All right. So, lines are open. Anybody want to call in? If not, I give it a couple seconds. I'm going to sip on this ambrosia. If not, go out here and get my wife's car ready. And, we got right. Well, let me think about warrior training. Since they had the school closed all this time, might as well make it a free weekend. Yeah, you know. I know. Let me think about it. Let me call the council on whether or not we need to have warrior training. people wasn't coming to school. You know what's going to be the excuse for when we get up, we move out there, we have all the food together, and nobody came because, man, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. You know, the singing ain't so bad, so I ain't trying to hear that shit. The weather will be much better by then. That's what they say. The weather's already better. What are you talking about? Warriors. Said weather will be much better by then. So y'all go, let me know what y'all want to do. You know, got a few other people to call in. So, I got all day to go meditate upon whether or not we're going to have it. And then, then like I said, there's other people involved with that process. What's up, CeeLo? How you doing this morning? Huh? So, like I said, now, Brother Kwame, I didn't get a chance to call you yesterday. I don't know if you was on the call last night, but what do you think about bringing Brother Umar to speak for the Malcolm X revolutionary? That's what I'm saying. I know it ain't no weather for us, but obviously, this is a catastrophe for Central and Southern Ohio. Man, listen, I was just like, yo, good morning. Let's see, Lo, is this cool? You from northeastern Ohio? Hey, that's true. That's true. I'm just saying, for me, it ain't none. It's like, hey, it is what it is. But I'm like, since everybody else is panicking, I'm falling into the group thing. It's us, the end of the world. Shit, brother get lazy too. We got all these days. I'll sit up here like, oh my God. Like I was just telling them, I said, dude, I remember my nose freezing. I had a Jerry curl, my Jerry curl fro, right? On the way to school. You know what I'm saying? If I put my hands in the snow, the heat from the inside of my glove would melt the snow on the outside of my glove, and then that would freeze. So I'll be in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I'm enjoying getting to work from home. Oh man, so you like driving on the snow too? That shit can be adventurous, right? The only thing is you gotta watch out because a lot of people ain't hip to snow driving. Here, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh my God. If we can afford it, bring the brother on, but damn it, it would have to be a good to Kamati. It would have been good to, if we can afford it, bring the brother on. But damn, it would have been good to Kamati. I don't understand, Kwame. Oh, year. I don't know, is that oh yeah? Is that, so, help me out. Come on now. To bring, oh, yeah, man, he ain't reaching back, man. He ain't reaching back. I'm doing all the outreach and he ain't reaching back. I would love to brought him too. Oh yeah, I had the frozen Jerry curl. Yes, I did. You had a little cap on, and that shit freeze. You gotta gently loosen it, and then you be able to touch your hair and it be like, God damn. He ain't reached back. Yeah, and for that reason, I do not want them crashing. Right? You gotta do defensive driving. You know how to do that. You straight. Defense. I mean, you know the distance. As long as if you got your distances and stuff like that, you cool. You know what I'm saying? And every now and then, you might get somebody up on your back, but you know how to handle all that. That's nothing. I mean, because this is like this right here is closer to winter that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like telling people, I'm actually grateful that we actually getting winter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, I was spooked out. We got a reprieve all the way into January. I mean, it's like all the way into the middle of January. You know? So you just keep your distance. You had to drip dry them. Oh man, no, they had to do themselves. They would throw out themselves. Yeah, I'm cool, but those, yeah. I mean, that's how it goes. You know, that's how it goes. Since we ain't gonna have no call-ins today, and I see the numbers growing slowly, but like I said, so if anybody out there can get in touch with brother Carr, you know what I'm saying, by all means, I would like to have him. Here, I would like to be able to say have him too, but I mean, because we're gonna do some serious fundraising, because brother Umar, yeah, that's a pretty penny. Right? But I have every, I have every faith that we be able to do it. Weather must have been crazy in Youngstown. I was in Youngstown over MLK weekend for that snow. Weather must have been crazy in Youngstown. I mean, shit up north. I mean, it's like, listen, dude, I'm like, yo. So, I mean, the snow could have been, but hey, different snow levels for different people. You know what I'm saying? Because this right here is a blizzard in down south. So, I mean, hey, they doing better than when I first got here. I'm just saying. Why no call-ins? There is call-ins. There is call-ins. I said that already. I'm opening up the lines. It's some people just ain't got no place to go but to Gye-Nyame Journey. Cleveland! Real life, y'all. Real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Cleveland! Watch this. Cleveland! Time to get ready for school. Get up, man. I'll let you sleep in.
You are the first participant on this Uber conference. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
Hey, Cleveland. Come here. You need to start both cars, too. Don't get, Don't take a bath now. Go start. Your mom got to get ready for work. You need to start that car. You want to take a bath before you go out in the cold? Huh? You want to take a hot shower before you go outside? Have your pores all open? Huh? Huh? Yes. So, lines are open. 614-556-4535. 614-556-4535. You ain't gonna put on no pants? I'm just checking, dog. You don't got to. I mean, maybe you just rough like that. Maybe you want to experience winter like I did. So, all right. I'm leaving the lines open for a second. I ain't gonna stay here all night, all morning. We gotta get ready for school. Don't do my son-in-law like that. Too late. He already up.
This call is being recorded.
Hey, call Melvin. Call Melvin. Tell Melvin to get up. Get ready for school. Who that? Who on the line?
Lady J.
Call Melvin. Tell Melvin it's time to get ready for school.
Man, Melvin's already up playing Fortnite.
What you mean ain't no school? It is school. Just because Columbus probably closed don't mean we closed, homie. Go on out there and get them cars together. Let's go. All right, but what's going on? What's going on? Hey Jay, you called in. What's going on? You want to talk? Come on now. I told you to gather.
Now, I thought that y'all were on here telling these stories about how y'all had to walk to school in temperatures like this. That would have been all live.
This shit right here? This right here? For real? Oh man, come on, dog. Listen. This one even cold. I'm just trying to tell you, way back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know nothing about that. You wouldn't even have thought. But the whole piece was, right? Whole piece was, school must go on. That was the motto of Akron Public. School must go on. It's cold outside. You know what I'm saying? I wind chill. See, because basically in order to have the wind chill, the theory was the wind got to blow. If you could have kids get to the school before the wind start blowing, you could beat the wind chill. School must go on. I mean, that's what I honestly felt like. I mean, I don't even remember. And like I said, I got to call my sister because, like I said, I know for a fact that we make stuff bigger than it is in our memories. And we was harder and stuff, you know, this generation is worse, so I want to make sure I'm not, because my sister remember everything, but I do not remember snow days. I don't remember snow days. I could, look, I'm not playing. I don't remember snow days. I don't remember snow days.
You want to know why I'm laughing?
Why?
So, I'm thinking about confronting people. You know how you probably don't even know this feature is on your phone. But do you know how you can use like emoji? You know what an emoji is?
Go ahead, I'm listening. Go ahead. My phone is
okay. So you know how you can take the emoji, and now they made it. You know, well, some time ago they made it so that you can make the person dark, right?
You can make a person bark.
Dark. So, say the emojis on your phone, you can choose the skin color. Like, so they all come white at first. And then if you hold it down, you can make the person, okay, they come yellow. They're white people, but they come yellow. And so then you can make it darker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay, and so mine, when I do mine is the darkest, okay? So mine is so dark, it looks like a ghost with a black sheep or something. Like you can't discern between the hair and the skin color, right? So it looks like Pac-Man a little bit. So my daughter gets upset with me because she says that I don't need to be picking the darkest person, right? But I feel like, you know, me, I'm too black.
Too strong.
Too strong, yeah. And so, but I want to start confronting people because I have known for some time that people don't like skin color, like your shade is something that people can't comprehend. So you'll have someone who is like brown skin or dark skin, and they'll think they're light skin.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say this out loud, and you'll be looking at them like, I'm gonna tell you a prime example. One day, the former middle school principal was covering the class. Right? He brought 2 kids to me. These kids were in trouble. One was my son, and one was, you remember Isaiah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Isaiah?
Yeah.
Is that right? He was a part of that Rodney family, right?
Yeah. Stop it, girl. You're giving away too much.
Okay, so they doing the dozens, and one of my son gets mad because the kid called him dark. And I said, and so when the man is telling me this, I'm sitting there looking at both of these kids, thinking, but y'all the same color, right?
Right.
Y'all the same exact shade. I couldn't understand, but it's like for some reason people can't see. So they be choosing these emojis that you can choose your skin tone, and instead of choosing the one that really matched them, they choose the light one. And I'm like, but that's not your color.
But they can't see that. They can't see that. They can't see that.
Huh?
They can't see that. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Why is that?
Why
is that, Bill?
most black people, listen to me, most black people honestly believe that they are dark-skinned white people. They've been programmed. Ain't that your job? That's your word. Propaganda. They've been propagandized so that when they find out that they are actually black and dark.
No, I can't even drive in this one.
I'm about to show you. I'm about to post on here the one I used to you.
When you find out that they are dark-skinned, they are shocked. They are flabbergasted. They can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes problematic because they've been hearing all these bad jokes about black, and then all of a sudden they start finding out they black, and it's like, uh-oh.
This is a true story. So I was picked on so much in my family growing up, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't know it was a down south thing. So I wasn't raised by my father. One day I'm going to convince him to come on here. You guys remind me a lot of each other.
Who, me and your father?
Yeah, my father.
That's a cool nigga. That's what I'm talking about. That's a cool black man. What, just in age? I'm the same old age as your dad. Is that your joke now? I'm the same age as your dad. What's the joke? What's the joke?
No, my dad is probably a little older, but
just a little older. Just a little older than me.
Yeah, like 2 days older, something like that. But he, ironically, like, I didn't meet my father until I graduated college, right? Mm-hmm. And so I went through my whole life. I was raised by, my mother's tip or whatever. But, and he was decent, man. Made sure I went to college and all that stuff. But when I met my father, I really figured out who I was because and why I am the way I am. I discovered that my grandparents were Gravites, right?
Your grandparents were who?
My grandparents were Gravites.
Gravites.
Gravites. And follow Marcus Garvey.
Garveyites. God damn it. Somebody please cut that shit. Somebody please stop it right here. Cut that shit so that I can always, every time she come on, I want to introduce the grandchild of the Gravites. She was a Gravite. Y'all heard that shit. Y'all heard it only on Gye-Nyame Journey. Gravites.
Garveyites.
Garveyites.
I didn't know that's what it was.
It's Garveyites. Okay? Garveyites. Okay.
Garveyites.
Garveyites.
How do I say it?
You said Gravites.
Garveyites.
She said Gravites.
How do I say it, Tim?
Garveyites.
Garveyites. Okay, so my grandparents were Garveyites, which explains why, like, before knowing this, I was already, on this thing, right? Mm-hmm. But then when I met my father, when I graduated college, I was like, now everything makes sense. It made sense why I had this burning in me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It all came together. Anyway, okay, so me and my dad, we have lots of conversations. And one of the conversations, about a month or two ago, I always knew, like, when I was coming up, I was treated different because a number of the people in my family are mixed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So my uncle made babies with a white woman. Then all my great aunts made babies with white men. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. So we have all of these all of these mixed people in my family, and so I can honestly say, like, I can count on two. I want to say on 7 fingers how many of us are dark. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so when I was growing up, I would constantly get picked on, constantly. Like, even my brother, I mean, I was just constantly ridiculed.
Hold
and
on.
It was so bad.
Hold
I
on.
didn't know
Hold
this.
on.
I thought,
Hold on. Up you mighty race, you could grab what you will. Go ahead.
I'm about to post that. I'm about to post that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Use a grab
So
bite.
when I was coming, what?
Use a grab bite. Oh my God.
Can you not? Can you
Oh
forget
my.
it, please?
Oh my God. Oh
Can
my
you please
God.
forget it?
Oh, that's the best shit I heard in a long time. My grandparents
Be
would grab
quiet,
bites.
Jim.
Show me over already. If we had school, it should be over already.
Oh my
We're
God.
talking about show.
Oh my
Be
God.
quiet, Jim.
I'm just saying, I ain't
Okay,
never
can I
heard
finish?
that. I mean, that is a Gye-Nyame original. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna find. We are at exactly 1 hour, so I'm thinking about 58 minutes. Oh man, I'm gonna get that. Up you mighty race. Grab what you will. We are grabites. What's a grabite? That's exactly. Lady J, they want to know what a grab.
Okay, be quiet.
Oh,
Stop finish. What I was going to say.
go ahead, finish. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so when I was coming up, they say kids are harsh. I just thought it was a kid thing. Well, my first name was supposed to be Riola, right?
You
hear me?
Yeah, I heard you, Riola.
But my dad refused. It's my middle name, actually. So my dad refused to let them name me Riola because my grandmother was the true person who was the person that didn't like dark people.
Uh-huh.
So all this time I thought that it was like just kids being kids, but really it was alert behavior, right? So my grandmother was the one from down south. Do you know that places down south that they got it? Well, you know that they got a problem with dark people.
Hold on. Stop. Hold on. Hold on.
The roads are not going to be clear.
All right.
This early.
You want me to drive you to work?
Yeah.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna take my wife to work.
Oh, that's what I did.
So, I will be back on the air at about 7:30.
No, you know what? Don't worry.
What?
I'll take care of this. I said it goes.
All right, cool. Well, she said she cool now. I'm telling you, I'm about to get off the air. All right. So we continue the story of the Riola the grabite. Go ahead.
All right, so I didn't know this until my dad told me this about 2 months ago, but my grandmother was the one who really did not like dark people. And he said that it came from where they came from in the South. They came from North Carolina. And so this whole thing about this colorism was inbred in them down south, and then when they moved up here, they just started with them. Are you familiar with that?
Say now say that again. When they was down south, they were what?
They black people had a problem with dark people. They wanted this whole light skin thing.
Oh yeah. I mean this whole struggle is not new. Please understand.
Okay,
that.
so you ever heard of the House of Prayer?
Yeah. Okay. They got is two main. Well, I know of two of them, and both of them on the east side. One is on, and they got they can do some good. They do some good soul food. But yeah, I mean they're very color struck up in there as well, right?
Yeah. So that is the church where my family belongs to, even now to this day. It's more like a cult to me, but. They too were really deep up in this color thing. So, they have these maids that work for, and I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you all this in a minute, but they have these maids. They worship this man that they believe is a prophet, right?
Okay.
And so when he comes to town, they sit him, they carry him in on a chair with for the red carpet. They give him dollars, which he blesses, and then they sit him on this mountain and they fan him and things, right? So you have these different maids that have to cater to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all my life, my cousin, you know, she was light skinned and she was like real pretty, and I just, you know, I wanted to be her because my great grandmother was the one that was really horrible, but my grandmother, she got it too, and so she treated my cousin better. Well, one day my cousin told me, you know, I never could get a job as a maid in the church. You understand?
Right.
I always had to be in the audience because I'm too dark, right? So my cousin, she was light skinned, and so was my great aunts and my aunts and all of them. The ones that wasn't dark, they all was light skinned too. So my cousin tells me one day, she tells me about how when she was young, she was a maid at this church. And guess what kind of maid she was, Hatim?
What kind of maid was she? I don't know. Was she a grabite?
She was she was a wet and dry maid.
What the hell that mean?
That means she had to accompany the man to the bathroom.
Oh, hell. She was Sweet Daddy Grace's maid?
With McCullough, probably Sweet Daddy Grace's, yep.
Wait, hold on.
Was Madison the last one? Who was the last one? Before the current one.
A wet and dry. You said a wet and dry maid. They got those?
That's what she say. That's what she say. But my mother came up in this. I mean, we all came up in this church. Some of us were more into it than others, right?
Right.
Some of them was more into it than.
Brother Robert was a little bit into that. He could tell you a lot about Elder Robert. He knows a lot about, at least about Sweet Daddy Grace. He can give you his whole bio, and he was Portuguese. Brother Robert said he was Portuguese.
I remember going as a child, like when he would come, like we didn't go to the church all the time, but when he would come, we would go. And I tell you, my grandmother alone built that second church on Greenway. I know for sure, because I know my family that spoke many days about how they were hungry because my grandma had to get money to that church, and she was about dead before they built that new church. But that my family to this day, they're very, like I said, they're very deep in the church, in that church. But I'm not.
CeeLo say, look
I'm
at
not.
Jesus discriminating.
And I learned that a lot of that stuff that was in my family about how my great grandmother did not care for dark people was also rooted in that church, and it was tied to that church. And this is what my father told me. Again, I don't.
Were you at the Dark Girls viewing that we had?
No, she
night?
refused to come to that. She refused to come to that because she didn't believe she was dark until last week.
I was.
Ooh.
Where are you asking me?
Your daughters.
Did you come to the viewing we did for the movie Dark Girl?
I think I was on site, but I think I had it was a month ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was y'all?
Yeah, I was on site. That was during the season, during the football season. So I actually came and I had to drop off your speakers and stuff. We had an away game that day, so I dropped off the speaker and then I had to leave.
Protesting the whole goddamn time. Let me just say that, just protesting, just to protest. I shouldn't have to bring you. I shouldn't have to bring the speaker back. The whole goddamn time. See.
Well, who was protesting?
You didn't want to bring the speakers back. But listen, I won't bring that up because I understand. But you was complaining about bringing them back. But that's cool. I understand now because you a grabite, and because you a grabite,
So wait, okay, a grabite, is that another word for a Garveyite? Is that what I'm getting out of this? My
He's poking fun at me. Queen, he's poking fun at me. That's what's happening. He's poking fun at me.
Yes, did you mistakenly say grabite instead of Garveyite?
She said her grandparents were grabites. That's what she said. They were grabites.
Oh, okay. Shit.
But they were. Y'all know what I'm talking.
I want to be a grabite. Woo.
You need to read the comments on the page, too. You are bad with the comments.
Ooh, I'm seeing the comments. I can't do everything and shit. My wife is
They not clowning me, are they? Don't read them if they clowning me.
Brother Kwame said something. Let me.
Oh, he said what? Wait. Oh, I forgot that one. One aim, one grab, one destiny. Yeah.
He said what?
One aim, one grab, one destiny. You know, that's the call of the grabites. The grabites. Woo. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It's not that funny, I feel.
Oh, my God. All right, Sweet Daddy Grace was born in Brava, Cape Verde, which is an island off the coast of West Africa. And they don't think they...
Cape Verdean.
Cape Verde and a lot of people...
Just like Amber Rose, that's right. That's what Brother Robert said. He's from Cape... He's Cape Verdean.
He not black. He Cape Verdean. That's sort of like that. I'm not black. I'm Dominican.
That's that Amber Rose shit.
I'm not on that
shit.
She's
Cape Verdean.
What is Amber Rose?
Cape Verdean.
Cape Verdean.
She...
Who?
Cape Verdean.
She a whole Verdean.
From Cape Verde.
Well.
Okay.
If you could be if your grandparents could be grabites, she could be a whole Verdean. She's a whole Verdean. Let's just say that.
What's wrong with you, Hatim?
Okay, so I mean, I know I don't want to interrupt y'all's the discussion about complexions. Is that the topic today?
Yeah. Because you know, a lot of grabites were dark skinned, and then we had Sweet Daddy Grace, and she was telling us about
that dark skinned.
So, Queen, the reason why I brought this up is because my daughter has been teasing me because on the phone, you know how you choose the emojis and you can make them your skin tone. I choose the darkest one. I think I posted it in the chat.
She picked the grabite.
She feels like I should choose a lighter one. But
really?
I'm having a problem with people who are choosing lighter emojis when they don't act, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a brown skin friend, but her emoji that she chooses to use is like yellow. And I'm like,
did you ask her why she picking did you ask her why she picking a yellow emoji?
No, because I see it all the time. So I thought that. Yeah, so I had half a peace of mind to start confronting people when I see that they're not choosing the color appropriate emoji. But what me and Hatil were talking about was that people can't see their color. That's part of the problem. We got kids that will pick on other kids for being dark, and they see the same shade or darker.
Yes, they do.
It's like you can't
calling the kettle black, as they used to say.
Yes, that's exactly what it means.
Well, it's a shame that we still have to...
we got to overcome it. But,
yeah, and that's why, that movie night,
very important.
It was really important piece, and I'm going to have a conversation with my grandson, about complexion. I know with him, he doesn't have an issue with darker complexion, because his mother is darker skinned, and all the girls that he has liked so far in his short, brief time on this earth have been darker girls like his mom. So he doesn't. I know, at least as far as the attraction category, that complexion is not an issue. But I definitely there's other places where it does play a part. So I'm gonna have that conversation with him about complexion
Yeah, man.
on a larger scale. You know, my son had the opposite problem. As you know, my son is very light skinned, and we lived in either black neighborhoods or Mexican neighborhoods, and Los Angeles is very segregated. And when he was small, he was always deemed as the white kid, you know, and he hated it.
Yeah,
he absolutely hated it. He asked me once as a young child, "Can I get that surgery like Michael Jackson got, but in reverse?"
Uncle Ruckus disease.
No, he didn't have it. But he was your son wanted to be a grabbite, and I feel it sick to me.
Can you stop saying it? Oh my God.
He wanted to be a grabbite because most of the they were darker complexion, typically a Garveyite.
There was dark skinned, you know. Marcus Garvey was a very, very dark skinned person, and you know, so you know, you had people wanting to be grabites, you know, so that they can really embrace their darkness and embrace that's part of who we are. You know what I'm saying? And we need to go on and promote this whole grabite movement and bring it back alive. You know, huh?
I just tagged you in a post, Hatim.
About the grabite?
Yes, Hatim.
Ooh, man.
He ain't gonna let you live that one down.
Never.
That's okay.
Well, we can make some T-shirts though.
I'm a
that
grabite.
Might be a little T-shirt idea, and you can have people grabbing shit like grabbing revolution, you know.
Cleveland said, "I'm a grabite. Don't hate on me."
That's right. Ain't nobody hating on Cleve.
I'll say two things. So whenever I began making children, it was imperative that they be dark as me, because and everybody be dark, because I didn't want them to experience what I experienced growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we lived across the street from a pool, and every day, like every summer, I mean, we would have challenges to see who could get darker, and my kids fell for it. Like, they fell for it, and it was like the best thing. However, so I feel like one issue I do have is that my kids can't pick up on the whole, like, I feel like they fall into it. My son, he dates this girl. She's not cute at all, but she's light. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, is that why you date her?
I just opened
You
the
know
door.
what I mean?
Did you ask him?
Yeah, he thinks she's pretty. And then the other thing that I tried to teach him is that, or we have a discussion about, is the difference between being mixed and being light-skinned. A lot of times we think, you know, that mixed people are light-skinned or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I'm constantly explaining to him the difference between a light-skinned person and a mixed person.
Or a biracial person, you mean?
Yeah, biracial. Yep, mulatto. Yep.
So
So we have that discussion a lot.
let me see. So my daughter-in-law feels she's too dark. That's one of the questions. Hello? Oh, Lady J hung up on me. Yeah, you're gonna get her together. She probably, you know how them grab bites are. Oh, she back. Did you grab the opportunity to call back in?
You said you said, do she feel like she too dark?
Yeah. Do my daughter-in-law feel like she too dark?
No, she don't have them problems.
I'm just saying, but she got a yellow emoji. I mean, you don't want to complain. You brought it up. I just need to know.
Not my daughter. No, she went. So do you see the emoji?
I see them on. I see them on my timeline right now. I'm purple with the purple vest on. The little grab bites.
The one that I posted?
Yeah, the little grab bites. I seen them.
All right.
What
So
about
do you
the-
notice how you? Huh?
So who had the lighter complected emoji?
the guy I talk to, so many people.
What guy you talk to? What's this guy? Hold on, stop. Hold on. What guy you talking to?
My guy friend I talk to.
Your guy friend you talk to? He in Columbus?
Yes.
I ain't met your guy friend yet. What's going on?
You gotta bring him to the family for approval.
I'm just wondering. You know, I mean,
She gotta bring it to the family.
I'm just saying because look, after all the discussions we done had, I feel like I might be one of the first people you called if some shit pop off. I at least want to be able to look a nigga in the eye. You know what I'm saying, and feel him out. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, I did pay my bride price for my daughter-in-law, so I want to make sure she's safe too. I'm so glad.
I just said I talked to the man. I ain't say nothing else.
I'm just saying.
But it's something
well,
that
I'm just curious
noticed.
to say. That's why I asked. Like, if you ask me, why did you use a light emoji? What is their response when you say, why did you use the light emoji and you're dark? What do they say to that?
I never asked because I already know that people. I just know through my interactions over the years, through my conversations with people, they are not aware of their skin color. They always like for example.
Well, make them aware though. That's why I mean I would say something because sometimes like they don't even realize what they're doing. You know, just like I would just.
But
I would make them aware of what they are doing.
Do you see my emoji? Do you see how it's so
We
dark?
seen the emoji. We seen the emoji, woman.
What's your name on Facebook? I only know Lady Jack.
J. Ross.
God damn it! You wasn't supposed to. You don't do that on my show.
I posted it on the stream with Hatim. I just posted a couple
okay.
So what's this
so
nigga's name? I mean, you ain't got to tell me on air, but you can inbox me.
Yeah, I posted on Gye-Nyame. Wherever he's streaming from.
Yeah, they ain't, for some reason they streaming on my Facebook. So
yeah, it's on Gye-Nyame.
All right, let me ask this about your guy friend. Is he a grabite?
Go, leave me alone.
Look. He might be in complexion.
All right. CeeLo said people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, culture is like a tree without roots. Brother Kwame says she ducking and diving and shucking and shiving and laughing. That ain't the answer. Why haven't you brought him for an intro to your big brother? What characteristics, Brother Kwame asks, what characteristics make a girl cute? Any of my boys from early college days know that the traits I love in my beautiful black-skinned sisters. I have to admit, I just love sisters. Shit.
Okay.
I just love sisters. God damn it, I can take. I like her from light to dark. God damn. Long as it's some form of fashion. Exactly. As long as it's some fashion, they got that black woman body. I don't give a shit. You be light as light. You could be the dark as dark. But you got them goddamn black woman curves. I love your ass. Oh my God.
But now white women can have black women curves.
No, I know real curves. I'm 50. You can't fool me with the fake shit. I can feel it.
I mean, some of them aren't fake. Some of them have them natural, but they're still
natural.
It's still not.
Y'all not getting the point.
Got that older when they get wet.
Listen. I've been talking too much shit for too long for me to ever cross over. I would honestly think there would be a bullet from a secret society of sisters if I was ever to even, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that. I can't do that. I mean, I could look at it. That's it. Other than that, they turn around, I see the other shit, be like, okay, I got to go. I got to go find, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you right.
I remember you worked with a woman that was built like a black woman.
Who, me?
said you did.
Oh,
You don't work there no more.
oh, hey, but yeah, just stayed over there. I stayed where I was. I had no problem with that. She said I work with a.
But she probably wanted you though. In some
I
kind of
don't.
way.
I'm very unwantable in certain situations, baby. Make my
Okay, I don't know about that, but
very
okay.
You said unwantable. You're unwantable.
very
in certain
unwantable.
situations.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm just like, yo, you know, like I said, I'm black. I'm black. I say shit that's on my mind and shit. You know, I make people laugh, people feel good, but then, they know there's a dark side to me and shit. I don't hide. I got a shadow. Everybody know I got a shadow, and it kind of spooks motherfuckers out. They want to explore the mystery, but they don't want to fuck with the shadow. What's up?
I'm. You know what I be wondering?
What?
I be wondering, like, so I be wondering, why come
CeeLo will shoot me. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm fucking
why
with him.
come my white coworkers don't see how black I am? Like, they come to me with the most ignorant, they tell me things that, like, I'm like, am I not black enough for you?
Do they? Wow.
They do, and I cannot figure it out. Like, I am so freaking black. Like, I wear my too black, too strong, too beautiful shirt.
You're not as dark as me, though.
Come in my room. My room is black.
You just artificially black,
right?
You artificially black.
Why do they come? Let me tell you what this woman told me. Two things. Same white woman. One thing she told me, she said that one of my students said she was racist, and I said, well, why did she say that? She said because she was plaiting my hair. And I told her that God knew what he was doing when he made me white. My scalp is too sensitive. And I looked at the woman, and I couldn't believe the words that were coming out of her mouth. And I said to her, ma'am, the kid that she was talking about is actually Ethiopian/Somalian, right? So you know what kind of hair they have, right?
Y'all all the same.
So you know they have what?
The child that was braiding her hair is actually
Ethiopian. That was braiding the white teacher's hair.
Correct. So the Ethiopian girl has very fine hair like the white woman.
Fine.
She don't have coarse hair like mine.
Is it
fine? And so I said to her, you do know now.
That's not Grabites talking. That's not how Grabites describe it. See, your grandparents weren't Grabites. It's fine.
She may not have known. She may not have known because this girl wears a hijab. You feel me?
Right.
But I said, I had to tell her. I said, you do know that her hair is similar texture, like closer to your hair than to my hair.
No.
You look. It is true. So then the woman comes to me just 2 days ago, 3-4 days ago.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Grabites can't have all types of hair. That's right. Grabites can have all types of hair.
So she comes to me. She comes to me the other day, and I'm going to tell you one more thing she told me. So she comes to me the other day, and she tells me that the Muslim girls are mad at her because she told one of the Muslim girls to move from the table, and the Muslim girl didn't. So she told them, if somebody don't move, y'all going to sit, and they at lunch. She said, y'all going to sit here and starve and fast. And the kids got mad. And I said, well, and now mind you, she's coming to my classroom. She's seeking me out, right? I said, you do know that fasting and starving is not the same thing, right? So we have a short discussion about that. But prior to this, she comes to me. So 3 people that sit on our union
girl, we ain't gonna sit up
here
and spend this whole show talking about you and your white girl problems.
This
God
is the
damn it.
last one. This is the last one.
All
Three
right.
of the people that serve for our school on the union are white. The woman is having a conversation with me one day, and I said, oh, it's ironic. All of you all are on this certain team, right? Because they're all on the same team. Like, I'm on the ESL team, and some people might be on the 7th grade team. I said, y'all all on the same team. She said, yeah, we call ourselves the white people of Encore because we're always on time.
Oh, wow.
So I have to ask myself, if I'm not black enough That's why I'm hell bent on using the darkest emoji, because I want people to know that I am too black. I am too black. I have a problem.
Maybe,
like,
but maybe they telling you
so
that.
what did you say when she said that?
That's a
she said that
joke.
they were the white people of Encore?
Because they are always on time. What did you say when she said that?
You want me to tell you the truth, Queen?
Of course.
That was our first encounter. The first time she said something to me that was out of the sorts. And that day,
why is that out of the sorts?
I did not know how to respond. I went to someone else to work at my school, and I repeated it to them, and they told me I was being sensitive because black people are always like. That's what this woman told me.
Damn.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. First of all, within that confines of that group, are black people always late?
Are you late, Lady J?
You know I am.
Okay,
I'm
well,
late here.
You goddamn grabite.
I'm not in her group either.
Well, hold on.
The first one.
You goddamn grabite.
Your mom's calling. Sorry.
The first woman that shows up at work every day is a black woman. She's the first lady on duty. She's the first lady there.
Stop.
But
that black woman don't
I've been
represent
late for
all
3
you
years.
late ass black people. She don't represent y'all. Y'all late asses. Listen, hold on. Listen. We can't spend the whole show talking about you and white woman problems. I'm starting to feel like this is this is gonna turn into a white movie or some shit like that, where it's girls' night out and y'all gonna sit around talking about your white woman problem. Let's talk about.
No, I'm talking about, again. I was talking about the whole colorism thing, and then I just was talking about why I was asking y'all questions. Why don't people know I'm too black?
Maybe they do know it and they understand that you're comfortable with it, so they can feel they could be themselves with you. Because there is a certain thing that when you feel comfortable with who you are, other people start feeling comfortable about who they are, and they know they can say shit that ain't gonna offend you because you're not faking black. You are really black. I'm black. Goddamn it, I'm late. I'm late. I'm black. Nigga, what? I mean, what? I mean, somebody say some shit to me like, we always on time. I'm like, I know that you're not fucking your wife. How about that? Motherfucker, I know that
I'm
you
always on time now.
Who?
Who? Please,
Who?
When we have meetings in the summertime, who would be the first one there waiting for y'all to show up for hours?
Oh, Navita! Oh, don't
play
you
me.
pull
when
that
I came
shit.
to the Kwanzaa thing, was I on time?
Navita!
What happened?
Navita.
I'm always on time with y'all. Don't play with me. You can ask Shamar. You can
ask who? Who? The other late? The other late nigga? You want me to ask one late nigga to vouch for
No, that
another?
be on time. That man be on time.
Who?
I'm always on time. Shamar.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I just leave.
Oh my God. Listen, if you are on time, you're late.
I'm not going to keep doing that.
You're supposed to be early. Everybody know that.
With y'all, because I would get there and it would be an hour and a half before everybody else would show up. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing the same thing.
Navita, you was there because you got off work early. I remember those days. You got off work early, so you just didn't want to go home, so you come sit in the parking lot. Now you want to try to make everybody else feel like they was late.
Y'all be late as a mud. Stop it.
I can't stand you, grabbites. Y'all be taking advantage of shit. You trying to reshape history. Next thing you're gonna tell me black people build pyramids and Jesus is black. Jesus is white.
It's not black. Lots of black people are on time. That's a bad stereotype. I know
what's bad about it?
Black people on time.
What's bad about it? What's bad about black people?
When I die, I want y'all to show up to the funeral late. Please don't show up on time, because I know.
Now we trying to out grab by each other.
It's going to take some extra time to make it back to my body. Y'all just wait just a little longer for y'all ride. Because my soul going to be late, too. I'm just saying, I'm working on it. And I know a lot of black people be on time. But I'm just saying, it ain't
a lot of us are on time.
But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. I was offended by what she said, even if it is a stereotype. Or even if it is true. And even
Why
if
you
the
offended?
state team, the black people are late.
Are they?
Still offended me. It
Are-
offended me.
But are they late?
They are
I mean,
late.
she just stated something that was true, though, because y'all be late.
What the fuck?
But you can't be calling yourself the white people of Encore because y'all always on time. Because I can't say that white people are always on time.
That's a
So why y'all
joke.
calling
Turn
yourself the
that
white
shit.
people of anything?
We got to learn how to turn that type of shit into jokes. That's a joke. If black people being late can be funny, white people being on time is funny as hell.
Funny. Yeah, we can't have it both ways.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's some funny shit. Y'all honestly believe y'all the white people of Encore? What is Encore? What is that?
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me? But you can tell me what a grab bite is?
It's the classes that they teach.
I'm just saying.
It's the classes that they teach.
Okay.
So they just saying that the white ones of Encore, that they're the ones that be on time. Listen, I know one time let me tell y'all this real quick. There's
a story about you being late.
One time where white men were killing their wives for insurance money and shit like that. And it was, for some reason, it was just like it was happening in larger numbers than usual. Every other week you heard about some white dude, it was probably a propaganda people. Some white dude was killing his wife. So I said to the white lady at work, she said she was complaining about her husband. I said, all right now, might want to be careful with that. Mess around. Will you be somewhere thinking your husband be done killed you? Because right now there seems to be a lot of white men killing their wives for the insurance money. And I said, you might want to get you a black man. She said, yeah, maybe I should, because y'all only kill each other. Oh!
She got your ass.
She got my motherfucking ass. I almost said, bitch. I caught my lips go.
You can't get mad at her for thinking faster than you, Navita. She was quick on the draw. She was waiting for that shit. She matter of fact.
I said, you know what? You got me. Because I said she got me. Shit, I started the joke.
Yo.
See, if you'd approached her as a grab bite, you would have known what to say back.
Okay, we keep the tabs on.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Shit,
you out of control now.
You can't listen when you come in, motherfuckers. You got to be quick on the draw, cause and like I said, I'm so glad that you just admitted, hey, you got me. But I know you lying in wait for the next one, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm always she got my ass though, cause I was like. You got me.
You could get mad because you started the shit. You can't get mad at that.
I started it.
I'm like, oh my God. She said, you right. I should get a black man because y'all only kill each other. Ooh. Ooh.
But you know what I do have to say. I thank you, Hype Hill, for telling me why they feel so comfortable, because for years I've been beating myself up about this, because that's not the only instance that I've had where I've had a white person tell me something that I don't feel like they should have said to me because of how black I am. But I thank you for enlightening me today. Because
so what did he say? Was their privilege, their white privileges makes them feel like they can?
No,
he said that the fact that I'm so comfortable with myself, that it makes other people feel comfortable in their skin.
Nobody want to tell the secret to somebody that's faking. You can look at a motherfucker that's trying to be something that they're not. I don't want to entrust you with a secret. You look comfortable with who you is. I hate black people.
But they're not comfortable with me at work.
Because you always trying to get them.
I got a mole, I should say, that they've had. Now, I don't know about these new people, which I think is still probably the same, but the new administrators, but there was like a meeting that was gathered, a secret meeting was gathered among certain employees, and they would start anew, and they would mingle with a certain group of the in crowd, if you will, and management. And the management would take them out to lunch.
A little baby cup of coffee you go with it, huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
So you got
That's
perfume.
Quasi at the gym. That's Quasi at the gym. Go ahead.
Leave started.
Huh?
So what I
checking, make
found
sure
out
it's still
was they were meeting. They were getting employees. If they had, when new employees would come in, if they felt they fit into the circle, they would take these employees out. And this was upper management. Our CEO at the time was a part of this, and I found out about it through a mole of mine. So they would take them to lunch, and then they would. The test question was, "What do you think of Navita?" He said that was the first question, and it was like if he didn't answer it right, he would be on the outside of the circle.
So what's answering it right? What was answering it right? How you answer that right?
Well, you're supposed to say something negative about me. Like I was in there, I was militant, I was crazy, or something
Shut
of that
up,
nature.
Navita. Are you serious? That's a lawsuit.
Huh?
That's a lawsuit. I guess I wouldn't have got
Well, yeah,
promoted.
but he told me, I know it, he told me this in confidence.
I understand.
And he apologized to me because he said in the beginning he didn't know me, and he was just going by what everybody else was telling him about me.
He fell in love.
So he chimed in with the...
He fell in love. You got him with that
Navita
charm.
Fest, you know what I will. So, but once he got to know me, he was like, hey, I need to talk to you about something that I encountered here when I first started. Now, granted, the CEO who did that is no longer, he got let go.
Well, actually, he was promoted. He was promoted over the whole
other
company.
Employees that he had there, one in particular, just one that I know, she's still with the company, but all the other people that were in that particular meeting are gone now.
So you telling us that they got a secret white society that you are the litmus test for?
You got it.
That's sexy. I like that. I think, I like that.
I like that too.
Shit.
Well, we have a litmus test too. Our litmus test is, how do you feel about reparations?
That's right.
There we go.
And are you a grabite?
Well, I was a paying member at one time of the UNIA. I don't know if my membership still stands.
I came on today for one reason else. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about the donut and coffee talk. I forgot I wasn't on mute.
Go ahead.
I'm aware. Somebody explain to me what is a grabite? If I should know this and I kind of revoke my black card, I will reapply and pay my fees in the morning. But I need that.
No, I just lost my black card. I was telling the story about how my father once I met my father, I understood why I am the way I am because my grandparents were grabites, and I said it wrong. I should have said Garveyite, but I didn't know. So,
There you go.
Mr. Hot
It's really Garveyite.
Oh, okay. I thought it had something to do with grab assing.
No, she meant to say Garveyite, but she thought it was Grabite. She was talking about her grandparents being Grabites, you know.
I had to have her repeat about 3 times because I was like, what?
Tim ain't going to let that shit go.
That shit is, that shit, I'm on that. I'm on that like the Navita litmus test and shit. How you feel about Navita? I'm gonna form my own secret society and shit.
Yeah, we need to write a narrative about the Grabites and the Hotepians.
The Hotepians, the Grabites versus the Hotepians. Shit.
Okay. Yeah. I consider myself a bit of a Grabite. I mean, like I said, I was a member of the UNIA.
Well,
years
look,
back.
I was a Grabite, a Hotepi, a grab ass. That's what I was.
Oh my God.
Hey, hold on, man. Hey, man, I ain't meant shit because we in the Me Too time. I ain't grab I'm just a grabite. I ain't say what I grab. I just grabite. I'm a grabite.
You said the Me Too movement.
Oh, with the Me Too, it
Yeah,
ain't
that
safe
Me
to be a
Too.
grabite no more. Okay, that is it. Now understand the Me Too movement was put in place to smash out grabitism. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, I understand now. It's so clear to me now. It's this direct attack on grabites.
Yep. I can't run for any offices because my grab ass in days.
That's what a grabite is, I guess. A grabite.
I mean,
well, I've been a victim of a lot of grabites in my day, I must say.
Navita, you have a lot to grab. So now, you know, I'm just saying. Why you just be walking? You just be walking right into them. I gotta get you ready. I gotta get your chops up because these white people. When a white woman outsmart, I gotta make sure. I gotta get your ass together. You listen. You will never lose it. You in training with me. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Go get you together.
You walk right into that, and I'll tell you the master of the two piece.
I'm like, come on, man. How you gonna sit up there and be like, oh, I've been, yeah. All right, so it seems that everybody on Facebook is on the chat, so I don't have to look at the. My fault, except for Miss. Oh, now we trying to out grabite one another. That's Christine.
Oh my God.
She said being a grabite in a white world. Grabites arise. Grabites can have all kinds of hair. You know what I'm saying? And then when we was talking about white women, she said, CeeLo will shoot you. I told y'all, I can't even talk on the air and fantasize about white women. You know what I'm saying?
She said what, Hatim?
She said that if she caught wind that I was fucking with a white woman, she would shoot me. I'm telling you, I got to.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, she ain't the only one. She ain't the only one. I mean, it's like it's too many. I'm like, no. And then motherfuckers pop up in the oddest places at the oddest time. Yeah, you know, I noticed that shit when I was young. As soon as I start doing some crazy shit, motherfuckers just pop up out of nowhere like, hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Oh.
I just need to get off the game for a minute then.
You said who? So, what is my daughter-in-law doing right now?
She's on her iPad and her cell phone at the same time.
Okay, genius. I like that. All right. See, yeah. For those that don't know, I've already paid the bride price for her. So her and Cleve will be getting married real soon. I ain't gonna say how soon, but soon enough.
I'm the lucky one though, for the record.
No, I'm the lucky one because the price that I had to pay, shit. You know, listen. You talk about a steal. Shit, man, that was the best pack of crackers I ever paid for in my life. You catch a black woman when she hungry? God damn it, you man.
Wait a minute, what did I just miss? I'm listening to my son lament. What did you just say?
I ain't say nothing. If you missed it, you missed it. If you missed it, you missed it. It ain't had nothing to do with me. I ain't say shit. That was Kwame. How about that? Kwame said it.
Nah, don't fall for that one.
Oh,
I know he said it. I know he said something about some woman when she hungry.
Oh man, shit, dog. Hey, and the family.
He's talking about crackers when they hungry.
Listen, I did mention crackers, didn't I? Listen, this is why we got to control food. We got to control food, family. We got to go and grow our own food.
There was food in the building. You don't never want to give out none of the food. We had greens and all kinds of stuff right there.
Listen, I'm practicing maintaining borders. God damn it, you know what I'm saying?
When we talk about food, I think about chicken. When I talk about chicken, I think about beer. When I talk about beer, I think about going out to the bar. So with all that being said, next Friday, I'm having a birthday party at Pure Ultra Lounge. I'm turning 36 on Wednesday, but I'm celebrating on Friday.
Ooh.
Thank you. He said, Where's that at?
Where's it
The
at?
Pure Ultra Lounge. It's the bar right there across the street from Afrocentric. It's
And
a
when
little
your
bar,
birthday?
You know, it's infamous. It's been there forever. You know, we've been
Right.
drinking in there probably
So they
since how
changed the
long?
name,
I don't
right.
know, the 90s. I ain't even, my
50
ID wasn't
years.
even old enough.
50 years.
You know, but you talking to a brother who ain't never drank anything before he met Hot 10.
Well, they said water
I'm a
up in
good
there.
influence.
And
He drinking good company. Shit.
That brother started selling me this fermented drink. That's the strongest drink I've ever drank, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you said your birthday is when? When your
It
birthday,
gets you
Quasi?
tipsy, Miss Kwame?
No, I mean, but that's the first, quote unquote, fermented alcoholic beverage I've drank on a regular basis.
Man got good.
That's
Got
what
good
I'm saying.
taste.
If you getting a little buzz, I might need to get some.
Listen,
Nah, but
you ain't
I
never
mean, I
touched my
ain't getting no
shows?
buzz that I know of.
You wouldn't know a buzz. You never been drunk, Kwame.
Yo, bro. What about my Kwame drink, man? 'Cause
Hold
I'm
on,
due.
homie. I'm going to the store. I'm going to go to the store today. I didn't know they wasn't going to have school. I'm going to go buy the honey. I'm going to go buy the tea. I'm going to start brewing it and shit, right? Family, listen, we got our own staple.
Can I request a drink, Tim?
I don't like how you request, because everything you get from me, you try to get for free. I know we in-laws, but you ain't going to be taking advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? I know we in-laws, but you ain't going to be taking advantage of me and shit.
I want this guy used to make me this drink when I worked at the jail, and it was like a ginger lemonade or something, but it helped with it's supposed to be, he gave it to me so that I could supplement drinking coffee. Like, so instead of drinking the coffee, I would drink this ginger like lemonade. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, was he in
What's wrong
jail?
with coffee?
Huh?
Good
What's wrong
question.
with coffee?
It's too black.
Coffee out of a little baby cup right now.
It's too black.
Yeah, I don't drink my coffee black. That's what.
Oh, you like your coffee light skinned? I see.
And ginger works better for, stomach issues and things of that nature.
True.
Yeah, and it gave me a lot.
I mean,
of
coffee
energy.
worked pretty good for me. Help me with
It gave me. I drink coffee.
I mean, if you drink your caffeine type, it'll help with your bowels and stuff. But I mean, to each his own. Because
they don't necessarily replace anything like ginger. I'm definitely not going to stand in the road and try to act like ginger ain't the gut health.
Man, listen.
I like the smell of aromatic coffees, but I don't drink the stuff.
See, but that's because you might be drinking for taste, man. It's like coffee is nasty, alcohol is nasty, beer is nasty.
Right.
You don't drink. You don't drink it for the goddamn taste. I mean, it's just like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
If I'm paying money, you bet your last dollar I'm drinking it for the taste.
See that, but
unless I'm drinking it for medicinal
right
purposes.
now, that's a whole different piece. Because alcohol, like for me, I learned a long time ago, you do not want to drink for taste because they can make alcohol taste
Beer is
sweet.
delicious.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You be drinking on some shit, and before you know it, you are more fucked up than you have ever been before. Stumbling around, I want to be consciously drunk. If I'm gonna drink, I'm trying to be consciously drunk. That I know, oh man, damn nigga, you had 5 glasses of that shit. You had five shots. That's...
Look, man, I remember a time when I was young. Why am I getting that feedback? Okay.
It's gone.
All right. So, when I was younger, now, the first time I ever got high, right?
Uh-oh.
Now, I'm a diabetic, right?
Stop.
So I have to watch my blood sugar.
Are we?
And I was sitting in the back seat, and I ain't never smoked weed in my life, but the person in the front seat driving was smoking weed, and I got a contact high, and my blood sugar fell, and so not only am I high, but my blood sugar is low. So I'm consciously unconscious, meaning that I have some sense of what's going on. But if you ask me to, a complex question, I'm not going to be able to answer it. So if you need to get information out of me at those instances, you need to ask simple yes/no questions. And so, my best friend was sitting, with his cousin in the front seat, and he knew I was diabetic, and so he figured it out. So they had to give me a hot dog, man, to bring my blood sugar back up, and some sweet pop. But that was my first contact high, and
Okay, cool. Just keep it like that. That was your first You wasn't high, my friend, and you know what that's called, right? What you had, right? You know what they call it. That's called the munchies, nigga. That's what that shit was. You got the munchies. You got a little contact high. You got the munchies. I know you were diabetic, but it's a necessity for those who smoke weed to indulge in the gastronomical eateries.
Right, but the reason for that is because
your blood sugar was low. So is every other weed smoker. Right. So is every other weed smoker has to get the munchies. You got to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Now, now when it becomes legal and we blow up as Gye-Nyame Journey, we gonna really get high together if you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But we got to have a couple $1 million and shit like that. We can really get high. We go to matter of fact, we go to the continent.
I want some good weed for my mom, so
God damn it, Kwame, stop
and start dancing again.
Okay, hey. Well, I mean, actually, it's not because I would love to set up a trip to the continent. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard that there's some good ass, but that's a whole nother conversation. I just heard. But I'm just saying, we have to do a whole family trip. But you see, Lady J got quiet on the weed piece, talking and shit, But she, so go and tell us about this party again. When is your birthday, Kwesi?
February 6th.
What day is that?
It's my Wu-Tang year.
It's your Wu-Tang year? 36 Chambers?
36 Chambers.
What day is that?
It's on Wednesday.
Okay, and the party is on what day?
Friday.
You
10 o'clock.
We got all kinds of push-ups, right, bro?
Oh, that's...
Oh, man, I'm at the gym, so I'm going to go ahead and
got all kinds of push-ups.
Yeah.
Hey, you should have been quiet, Kwame, because I was about to get about 2 more. I said, you say when? I said, okay. I'm like, damn, we about 28 right now, dog. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Gonna kick it.
My birthday is on Ujima and the party is on Nia.
Okay. And Lady J, you gonna be at the party?
I will be at the party. We'll be pouring the spirit.
Okay. Your boyfriend gonna be there?
I'm sorry?
You heard what I said. I ain't stuttering.
I didn't hear you.
Your boyfriend gonna be there?
Who?
All right. Can I do a show from up there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we sure can.
They got Wi-Fi?
Do we have Wi-Fi?
Well, you don't need it. Me too. And when I come, because I'm going to want you to call in, because I want you to see the picture of this woman that's on my thing. It says Lady J, and it pops up every time you on here, but this is not you. And I'm wondering if you took a picture with somebody else and had it up as your thing, and my thing is only doing half of the picture or something.
What is it, a black woman?
It's a black woman. It's a black woman.
With black paint on her?
No, it ain't blackface on her. I know that one. This is not it. This is a totally different picture.
Is it a black and white picture?
No. It's a it's a woman about the complexion of Monica.
Uh-huh.
With like, and I ain't gonna say a Jerry curl, but she just got a natural hair with curls and shit. So you can tell she got that West Asian strain in her, or maybe some East African.
And it's not Monica.
It's not Monica. I know Monica.
That's the only person I know.
I'm just saying. Sing it, man. Sing it. You know, but it's a snowy day in Columbus. Cause I'm sitting up here like, man, we've been on the phone for almost. Wait, hold on. How long this show been on? Over 2 hours and 16 seconds. So y'all need to come up with some real subjects. What's going on in the news, family? Since we here, we might
2 hours and 16 seconds. How you just skip over minutes?
Because we ain't at no minutes in hours yet.
Yo, you mad specific. I'm about to, every second got to be accounted for. Oh, so yeah, I got something to mention. Just continuing from last night's conversation.
Okay.
We was talking about what was that third proverb?
Hold on, I got it right here. Cause since I know the author of the book, and he sponsors our show, and he's a real cool cat, Brother Hatim.
Oh, okay.
You know, he might sponsor your birthday party too.
Well,
you know, I don't know. Depending on how I spend my money. Oh shit, this is the wrong book. This is the right book, but I don't have the. It was day 58, right? This is a newer copy.
Yeah.
We was on day 58. You said the third one. That which did not shout for help, but waited patiently, died in the trap. That which did not shout for help, but waited patiently, died in the trap.
It occurred to me that there was a very obvious reason why somebody might not cry for help that nobody mentioned. At least I didn't hear it. Maybe somebody mentioned it and I didn't hear it.
Yeah, you guys were talking about it all night, the trap.
Well, but the thing of it is, maybe the person is not calling out for help because they don't trust the people on the team.
Damn. Or they don't want to
I'm better off struggling. If I tell these motherfuckers, they might put an extra trap on me.
Or nowadays, they might charge you for being in the trap. What your dumb ass doing in the trap? That's a ticket.
Chasing the white women, wasn't it?
That's more likely the case. You're going to have to pay some dues.
You're going to have to pay some dues.
Ooh, and now I just thought of a whole nother one. A lot of people don't want to say nothing about being in the trap because they knew they were doing some bullshit when they got trapped.
Yep. Yep.
You said what? They gonna say what?
They knew they was doing some bullshit when they got caught up. The question is gonna be, how did you even get there? Before I help you out down that foul, how did you get there?
I gotta explain why I was in the trap.
It's interesting because I just read a book that dealt with that same thing. It was a bicycle gang. And this dude kept getting caught up with this chick he knew he wasn't supposed to be messing around with because she had brought charges against her bicycle gang at one point. And not bicycle gang, this is a biker gang. And he liked the way she grooved and she liked the way he grooved, so she kept sweating him and he got caught up in the trap. It got into some real mess where he had to do, like maybe 24, 48 hours in jail because she ended up getting killed. And so he didn't do it, but of course, because he slept with her last, his evidence of him being around her was right
everywhere.
And so
he had DNA.
When his boys caught up with him, and he had to explain why, he's even in this mess. He had to divulge, and of course, he had to pay some dues for that. So, yeah, that's real.
Even with just
what we say, truth is stranger than fiction. So
truth is stranger than
right.
fiction.
Yes, that's one of my favorite sayings because it's so real. That's the realest. That's the realest shit ever.
No,
I'm just tripping off of how it's crazy how in the morning, because I know yesterday, I'm on the phone. Like last night, I had so much on my mind that it was hard for me to really dive into the conversation because I was sorting out stuff in the back of my mind. But in the morning, I feel like a lot freer and light. I had a good sleep to put my files, put my files where they need to be. So the only thing of it is, most people in this culture probably don't realize that. So they will be, it's like a trade-off. At night, we probably get more access to the audience. But us having been up since 5, we wound down. Well, us being the morning crew, we got the energy right now.
Right. Very true.
Well, yesterday, one of the points I really liked that you made, Quasi, was the piece on distinguishing between emotional and physical pain. Because one of the first comments that came to my mind when y'all started talking about that so-called Indian dude, what's his name?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah, Gandhi. His comment, the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, I remember Amos Wilson talking about the initiation process of one of the African groups.
Right.
And it's the idea of being circumcised without flinching.
Right. Because you bring shame on everybody.
Exactly. And
that
so
shit was dope.
When you think of it in, of pain from that perspective, that's one thing. But then my way of thinking was that, okay, yeah, I know I can feel pain, and yeah, I know somebody can inflict hurt on me. But it's what I do with that hurt, because, and this is one of the points you were making, Quasi, was that as long as what I do out of that pain does not hurt my family, then, we're good. So, I'm reading about 50 books right now, and another one of the books I'm reading is 2,000 Seasons.
Yeah, I seen that.
And one of the really excellent points that comes out of that most of us all understand is that if I have to give my life, I'm going to take out as many as I can of my enemy in giving it.
Cleveland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite hip hop songs of all times is a little snippet. It's only like maybe less than a 2-minute song off DMX's first album. The album is As Dark as Hell Is Hot. The song is called ATF. Matter of fact, it's not even that song. I do like that song, but it's another song, a very similar song. It's a very short song where he just tells a story. And at the end of the song, he run up in the I don't know. I have to figure out what the name of that song is. But at the end, he run up in a building and blow himself up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how this nigga be having some of this. But I hear you.
Yeah, I know that was a little much.
Right.
I was like, am I about to say this?
Right. I just pounded on my chest for you, brother. I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but it's a song, man. It's a song in the hip hop Rolodex. It's a song that got put out, and it's shit.
I mean, I'm just like,
I'm not saying that I'm supporting the message or that's something that I'm suggesting anybody do, but there's definitely some shit there.
Think about.
Look, man.
Bob your head too.
back in the day when apartheid was still rolling strong in South Africa, some of us brothers used to sit around and be like, damn, there's about 5,000 of them and, roughly, 50,000 of us. How many can we afford to lose before we wipe all of them out?
That's some mathematical shit there. I mean, because it's like...
the ratio, of course, is 10 to 1.
Right.
Excuse me. But at the same time, as one of your proverbs says, that, if you're not willing to give your life, quote unquote, sacrifice,
you will not be fulfilled. Those who are not willing to sacrifice shall not be fulfilled. Shall not.
Not might not.
Might not.
Might not.
It shall not be fulfilled. If you're not willing to give that sacrifice, and then they also describe what sacrifice is. Said, it cannot be a sacrifice if it's not your own. You know what I'm saying? So people be tripping on me when I see like sacrifice. It hurts. That shit hurts. So when motherfuckers is talking about, listen, I'm giving tithes, and it don't hurt, nigga, you ain't really giving tithes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, you're not sacrificing. That's not really a sacrifice. You just making yourself feel good. When you give like that, it's supposed to hurt.
Like one of the artists or authors that I've been reading lately is Napoleon Hill. He wrote Think and Grow Rich, but then I was talking to Hatim. I was telling you a little bit about outwitting the devil, and one of the things he says in both of those, he talks about definiteness of purpose, and he talks about sacrifice, but he uses a different kind of like terminology. He talks about you have to give before you can expect to receive. You have to give something of value. You have to provide a service, and you have to do it before you expect to receive what it is that you court.
Yeah,
even in my life, even in my life, I done seen how that goes. Like, because I will always talk about when I met Hatim and how much it changed my life, how much it shaped my life. When I went to the after school program the first time, Urban Warriors at Indianola, it wasn't volunteering. I wasn't even thinking about getting anything other than the experience in the moment. That's all I wanted. I couldn't even think of anything down the line. I didn't even know that anything down the line even existed to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like organizing, jobs, like all of this shit. I didn't even know that type of stuff was available to me. I just knew that the friends that I grew up around, I was always talking about different shit, and they wasn't receptive to it. And then I got to talking to Hatim about that same stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I got some kids that would love to talk about that." I was like, "Are you serious?" You know what I mean? I get to go to a school and talk to kids about this? Hell yeah, let's go right now. He's like, "No, it's not today. Like, it's in a couple of days." Like, what? You gonna make me wait? Like, you know what I mean? And then, like, my whole life changed. All kind of opportunities came to me.
All type, and that's why I be telling people. It's like I started what I'm doing by volunteering. Period. I mean, that's what a lot of people understand. When we gonna get paid? When I'm gonna get paid? Nigga, everything I'm doing, I started volunteering. 100%.
Yep.
I walked into the Huckleberry House. I volunteered. I volunteered first with APDS. You know what I'm saying? I started volunteering. I started doing. Shit need to be done. So let's do it. And I figured out how to make myself indispensable. Period. I get good at what I do. You know what I'm saying? Then people gonna be like, then when you got to go, they be like, oh, whoa. Where you going? Oh shit, I gotta go and find a. No, you don't, nigga. You got a job. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to people that I have never really seriously I might have had 20 jobs. I might have had 2 serious interviews. That blows people's mind because of the work that I've been doing with my folks, with my people, out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And people don't even understand. And I'll be like, yo, dude, you want to start this? You need to start volunteering. You want to start this? You need to be volunteering. That's why I tell them, my young people, listen, you want to get into a certain field, you start by volunteering. You become good. You make yourself indispensable. Then when it's time for you to go, people going to be like, yo, hold on. You can't, no, dog, hold on. You can't. Where you going? You going to take the shit that I taught you and go over here and work? Nah, I don't think not. I think not. So, but that's where we at. So, family, I ain't going to hold everybody. We approaching 8 a.m. We have had a marvelous conversation. We have learned the title of our movement. We are not the conscious community. We are not hoteppers. We are grabites.
And grab asses. But keep your hands to yourself.
One aim,
One grab,
one grab,
one destiny.
one destiny.
Whose hand is that?
One love, one grab. Peace out, family. I'm out.
Peace.